guys, so I'm back today with another video. Now this is about the book reading side of things. I'm going to be making my book reading journal. So Kate sent me a video the other day and she was like, you could totally do this, and I watched the video, and what it is, the woman, she's got like a book journal and she writes her reviews and things like that. Now I've been using the Goodreads app, but I don't really go on it as much, and I don't actually write a review. I just leave whether I've read it and how many stars I've given it. So I thought this would be a good idea. Now I've had this IKEA journal for I don't even know how long, I'd hate to say, and it's just white paper, but as you can see the spine, it can expand, so I thought this would be perfect. But I hate that the cover's so bright red. So I've printed off some quotes. I've got some washi tape. I did want to use this. I've had this in my stash for a while. But it's all films, so I'm not going to bother with that, because obviously this is a book journal, not a film journal. So I've picked up this, which has got lots of random different pieces in that might be of use. I don't even know if it will be, but yeah, I just thought I'm going to decorate my journal with you. And then what I'm going to do is, so I've finished these 4 books. I'll probably do a different video on the 4 books, but I've finished these 4 books now. And what I've done is I've taken photos of each book, I've printed them out, and what I'm going to do on each page is put a photo of the book, the name, the author, how many stars I give it, and a little blurb about what I thought of it, and whether I'd recommend a yes or no, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. So I thought I'd do that, and then that's a good way of me then looking back at books I've read myself to hand, you know, because with my journals I'm loving the fact that I can flip back and see, like, you know, what I've done or what I've been doing. So I thought it'd be a good way to do this. So let's decorate the cover, because like I said, I hate the bright red. There's too much red. So I've got some washi here with all books on. I was gifted this as well, so there's quite a bit here, but we'll see how far we get with it. So I got the washi, and then I printed out some quotes. So I said, what happens in book club stays in book club, and reading gives us somewhere to go when we have to stay where we are. So I thought that was a perfect quote for at the moment as well. So let me move these books and let's get decorating. So let's move that up there. I think I'm going to start off with some washi. The only problem is, because of this binding system here, I could actually put paper on that binding system, couldn't I? Okay, so I'm gonna put the quotes down first. If I find my scissors, there's my scissors. I printed out a few of the reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are, because I thought they'd be good to go inside the journal. So what I'll do then is every other page, so I'll have like a book, because there's so many pages in here, a book review, then a page of quotes or something, then another book review. So I have it like that, so it'll get nice and chunky. So let's cut this out. I'd love to know what you're all reading at the moment. And what do you prefer to read on? Do you prefer to read on your devices or an actual book? Now I've tried both. I love a book. I love the smell of a book. I love a new book. I love the hold of a book. I've tried reading it on my phone. It hurts my eyes. I actually bought the first Twilight book on my phone before I bought the books again recently. And I did read a few chapters, but it just hurt my eyes. And it's constantly having the phone in your hand. So, oops, I just dropped my quote. So we've got that one there. So what I might do, I might just lay it up there. So it's currently Friday night, but this video will probably go up tomorrow now, which will be Saturday night. And by the time this video goes up, I should know who won the Masked Singer. I only like the Masked Singer for the guessing of it. And obviously sometimes they are good singers, but sometimes you're really disappointed with the person who they unmask, because you're like, who on earth is that person? There's been a few occasions where I'm like, I don't really know who that person is. Same as my husband, he's been the same. You don't know who the people are sometimes. Although he knew the footballer, can't think who he was. But he was the grandfather clock on the Masked Singer. I didn't know who he was. Okay, so what I've done is I put all the washi on the background. I've only got that much left though now of that book washi, which is so sad. If anyone knows where I can get it, let me know. It's absolutely stunning. I've been hoarding it, but I thought this was the perfect moment to use it. I've printed off some quotes, so you've got some Twilight quotes. I don't have the strength to stay away from you anymore, Edward Cullen. All of my best nights have happened since I met you. Edward Cullen, Eclipse book, page 511. What if I'm not the hero? What if I'm the bad guy? And then what I want to do on the inside, so I've put a bit of washi because I got this page from a Matilda book. I love Roald Dahl. I did as a kid as well. I was always a bookworm as a kid. Absolutely loved my books. So I wanted to stick this on here. But then I found this page and it's just made me laugh. I'm going to read it to you. It says, this is Miss Trunchbull now. What is your father's job? A sewage worker? He's a doctor, Nigel said, and a jolly good one. He says we're also covered with bugs anyway, that a bit of extra dirt never hurts anyone. I'm glad he's not my doctor, the Trunchbull said. And why, might I ask, is there a baked bean on the front of your shirt? We had them for lunch, Miss Trunchbull. And do you usually put your lunch on the front of your shirt, Nigel? Is that what this famous doctor father of yours has taught you to do? Baked beans are hard to eat, Miss Trunchbull. They keep falling off my fork. You are disgusting, the Trunchbull bellowed. You're a walking germ factory. I don't wish to see any more of you today. Go and stand in the corner on one leg with your face to the wall. But Miss Trunchbull, don't argue with me, boy, or I'll make you stand on your head. Now do as you're told. I just love Matilda. The book just makes me laugh. So I want to incorporate that. So what I might do is I might use the first page of this one, because obviously I just love Matilda and these quotes, and it's not a quote, it's more a passage. But I love it. I think it's so fun. I have got other quotes I've printed off as well. Where's it to? Where's my quotes to? Oh, there they are. I picked up one that says book hangover. So it's a definition, and it says book hangover. Bouquet hangover. Noun, the inability to start a new book because you were still living in the last book's world. And 2, the inability to function at work, school because you were up all night binge reading. I don't sleep anyway, so it's fine for me. But once I get stuck into a book and I'm really into that book, there's no way I want to go to bed anyway. I'm like, I must read. I've actually like fallen asleep while reading books because I'm so tired. I try to keep myself awake and I fall asleep with the book in my hand and like head just slumped to the side, as you do. So I'm just putting some Pritt stick on this sheet of paper and I'm going to glue it in my cover by here. Oops, don't mess it up, she says as she messes it up. No, that should be fine. And then I got this one. It says, if my book is open, your mouth should be closed. Because I'm terrible. I'll read and my husband's talking to me, and you know when your brain is telling you someone's talking to you, pay attention. Well, I'm not really paying attention, but sometimes my brain must take notes. So he's like, are you listening? Yeah, yeah. Or sometimes I'm so engrossed in a book and he's talking to me, I'm so rude. I go, shut up. It's like, geez. But it's a good part in my book. I don't need anyone to speak. I've got a Winnie the Pooh one as well. I don't feel very much like Pooh today, said Pooh. There, said Piglet. I'll bring you tea and honey until you do. And obviously A.A. Miller wrote the Winnie the Pooh books. I did have another one. I've got more Twilight ones, are the same ones for some of the pages. I had a Worthing Heights one. There we go. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. Emily Bronte, Worthing Heights. But it's too big to fit there. So I'm just going to put my book hangover. I think. Trim it down a little bit more. See if it fits then. Yeah. So it's super easy to start your own book review book because you can just buy a notebook from the pound shop or Tesco's or anywhere. Like I said, this notebook I've had for ages. I bought it from IKEA. I think I paid £1 for it in IKEA and never used it, and now I'm using it for the perfect opportunity. I did see that Tracy Wellham, she'd actually bought a book review book from Amazon. I thought, oh, that's good. And then I thought, I've got so many notebooks. And when Kate showed me that video, I thought, I might as well just make my own instead of spending money that I haven't got. Oh, I know what I should have done, actually. Oh, no, I'm annoyed. In Cardiff, down Cardiff Bay, they have, where the barrage is, they have, because Roald Dahl attended the Norwegian church down there. So they have, down Cardiff Bay, they have the enormous crocodile bench, and they have benches shaped as books as well. And I've actually got photos of them. I took them years ago. So I should have printed them out and put them on here instead, actually. But never mind. I'm cutting off the excess because I didn't cut the excess off on my planner video whilst I was filming the video. I done it after the video, and Kate said it triggered her. So apologies for that, Kate. But I do cut the remaining bits off. So, oh, I need to do that bit as well. But I like how this turns out. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. And what I might have to do, because the pages are so rubbish in this, I might actually just glue the pages together. So, you know, they're strengthened. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I need to put it, I think I'm going to have to put this in. It's just hilarious. I love Miss Trunchbull. I've become Miss Trunchbull. I was more Miss Honey. Now I'm Miss Trunchbull. Stand on their heads. Could you imagine? My kids would be like, what are you talking about? That's how they speak as well. They're like, what are you talking about? You're so embarrassing. Anyway, I'll leave it like that, and I'll do a video once I start filling in the books. Okay? So I hope you make your own. I'd love to know what you're reading. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and talk to me in the comments. Take care, guys. Bye.